the message coming through today. Hold on, let me just adjust my camera. Here we go. You guys, the message coming through, if you found this video, if this video found you, and you hear the train, okay, literally the excitement that I feel coursing through my body right now. Do you hear the revving of that engine? Things are about to get going for you. Things are about to pick up for you, and I have full body chills. If this message found you, and I'm trusting, I'm manifesting, I'm asking that this message finds those who it is meant to find, please do use your discernment. Okay, this message will not be for everybody. Hold on, I want to get some Palo Santo because we want all the good energy. Woo! Offer some Palo Santo to you, my friend. Clearing the space. Spirit, what is the message that wants to come through today for the viewer of this video? Asking that the message of the highest truth and compassion comes through today. Asking that this finds those who it is meant to find. You guys, if this message found you, you entered a new timeline. You have entered a new timeline. You have entered a new timeline. For some of you, you might be like on the threshold of entering it as well. Okay, this is a collective reading, so this is going to be different for different people. So you know, take it how it resonates depending on where you're at here. But this collective is or has recently entered a new timeline, and I got full body chills. And this timeline that you've entered, I just keep getting this well of excitement like through my body. I just keep wanting to scream, and I'm sorry. I know it's kind of like a lot sometimes, but I'm a big feeler when I do these readings, and when the energy courses through me, it's like I literally need to dispel it in some sort of a way, and it often comes out in my little squeal. So I'm, I'm not really apologizing. I'm trying to get to the reading, but the energy is potent. It's exciting. It's big. It's big. You have recently, man, these bells keep going. It's like, anyways, don't mind the background noise. You are entering a new timeline, have entered, recently entered. You'll know if this is for you if some of you travel or moving might be very significant as of late, recently. And I have full body chills. So some of you might have moved recently or are about to move like over the last 6 months or within the next 6 months. Because again, this is a collective reading. So this is a little, they're stretching the timelines here a little bit. But there's a significant move or travel. There would have been like some sort of significant travel that really would have shifted your energy on that trip, if that makes sense. And I have full body chills feeling into this. So you'll know if this message is for you if that resonates, okay? Whether you've already moved or are about to, or there has been a significant trip over the last 6 months, or you're about to go on one. And this is not just like going on a small little vacation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is giving like you shifted during this time. The old timeline that you are on was a heavier cycle. The old timeline that you are on, you were patient. You've done a lot of work. You did a lot of internal work, a lot of growth, a lot of healing. And this feels like the old timeline was, you were probably death and rebirth, shifting a lot, if that makes sense. You might have been moving around even, but it feels like the old timeline, like the old version of you, was working hard. You were working hard on yourself, and you were working hard on your craft. Like for some of you, there might have been like a shift in your craft in some sort of a way, like career or discovery of your passion, your purpose. Like some of you might like have your own business or that sort of a thing, and there's an energy of like maybe putting a lot of time into that. You were laying the groundwork. The old timeline was laying the foundation, laying the groundwork. So some of you might have been like, why have I not seen the success I know I deserve yet? Because some of you have been on this path of listening to your intuition. No, you all have been on this path of listening to your intuition, following your intuition, listening to your spirit guides, following where they're guiding you, even if it doesn't make logical sense. And for some of you, for a chunk of you, it's like you might have gotten downloads or messages of like, this is your path. For example, you're going to be very successful if you do this, you know, for example, music, maybe you received messages that you're going to be a very successful artist, for example, but maybe you haven't seen that yet. And it's because this old timeline was setting the foundations to hold what's about to come in for you. That's why it hasn't clicked yet. Things don't happen as soon as our egos think they are. And often spirit will plant little messages into our mind before they're actually meant to manifest in the physical reality. Sometimes they'll plant it in our mind years before we actually see the result, if that makes sense. So it's not that you were on the wrong path or doing anything wrong. You were setting the foundation, and the foundation is the most important part. Not only were you setting the foundation on those things, but you were setting the foundation within yourself, which is even more important here. Because if some of you are like, Brittany, there's nothing really that I've been working on in particular, don't worry. You've been setting foundations within you anyway. So what's about to come in? And I have full body chills, okay? You are entering a timeline. You have, like some of you have already. Some of you are about to, like some of you are on the threshold, okay? Like, and again, this is a collective, so it's gonna land slightly different for some of you, for everybody. Some of you might be in this new timeline and be like, okay, I'm in this new timeline, and you might know that, and you might be like, but I'm still not seeing the fruits of my labor. Like, what is going on? When is it going to shift? It's because there's also an integration period that has to happen. It's like you enter this new timeline and you are a new version of yourself, but there has to be time for integration to happen before all of it comes in. Because when you're a new version of yourself, it's like you're a newborn baby. It's so easy for you to kind of slip back into old habits, and you could like mess things up. And not that you're going to mess anything up, okay? You have nothing to fear, but there's an integration period that's so necessary before all of this stuff comes in for you, to ensure that you don't backtrack. Spirit is on your side with this. So if things have been slow, because I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles in my mind's eye, which is the slowest moving card in tarot, but it's forward moving and it's steady moving. So sorry, my camera ran out of storage there. I had to delete some videos really quick. But things might have felt slow for you. You might have felt like this has been slow. Why has this not been moving faster? You have been setting the foundations, and this is your sign. This is your sign. This is your confirmation, because I feel like you already know this. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. You have entered this new timeline. You've also, they keep showing me the Six of Wands. You are magnetic. You are magnetic. This has nothing to do with physical appearance. This is your energy. You have a big energy. You have a loud energy. You have a bright energy. People can't help but look at you. People can't help but be drawn to you because your aura is just so big. It's bright, it shines, it extends, and it impacts those around you, whether they realize it or not. Some people might be like, why the hell am I so drawn to this person? You might even be at the grocery store and people just can't help but like admire you or look at you. I got full body chills, you guys. And you've entered the timeline of receiving. Everything you've been working on has been setting the foundation. It has been setting the foundation to hold what's coming in for you. You already know what's coming in for you. It feels like a lot of you already know at least partially what's coming in for you. You're right. Maybe you thought it was coming in for you earlier. But really what you were doing before was setting the foundation to hold all of this. And now it's coming in. If this video has found you, you have entered the timeline of receiving. I have full body chills, you guys. You have entered the timeline of receiving because the foundation has been laid. You've set the foundation. It's strong. It's secure. You might be in this integration period currently of this new timeline. Some of you might be coming out of this integration period. But once things start to roll, it's a snowball is what Spirit's showing me. They're showing me a snowball. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Like, you are grounded. You are grounded. You are nurturing. You are intuitive. You are ready to hold this. The Queen of Pentacles does very well for herself. She is a business savvy woman, okay? You have entered, like, this is your energy right now. This is your energy. So if your external world has not matched this, it will soon, is the energy, okay? It's about to snowball. You might need to be a little bit more patient depending on where you're at with this shift, okay? Whether you're in the old timeline still and are on the threshold, or some of you might have just stepped into this new timeline and there is some integration that's needed, okay? Does that make sense? So trust the timing of it, but Spirit's showing me a year, 6 months to a year, which might feel like a long time, but I'm telling you right now, 6 months, 1 year is a dot on the map. Over the next 6 months to a year, your life is gonna look vastly different. Oh my God, I have full body chills. And once the ball starts rolling, honey, there's no stopping it. There's no stopping it because the momentum that it's gonna pick up is just getting bigger bigger and bigger and stronger and faster. And you're ready now because you are this version. You are this version. You are in the energy of holding this and attracting this in. So it's a matter of time is the energy that I'm getting from this here. We have the Hermit coming forward here. So let me get a couple more cards with this. Like, you've done a lot of the inner work, the integration. Like, you've probably been in Hermit mode for the past like 3 years is honestly like the message that's coming through. Because there's been deep introspection, self-evaluation. We have the Lovers coming out. We have the Lovers coming forward. We have the Page of Wands coming forward. We have the Three of Swords and the Sun. And then the Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, splitting the deck to the Fool. So with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups here, it feels like you are walking away from a heavier cycle. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. You needed to sort a lot out within you. Your old wounds, you know, heartbreak, whatever it is that you had to deal with. Know that you're walking away from that and you're entering in a period of joy and abundance. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. This is the timeline you're walking into of being and this is your energy as well. It's big, it's bright, it's bold, it's magnetic. More eyes might be on you in general, depending on, like, more eyes are going to be on you. Some of you might be in the public eye as well, and you might see that grow. I feel like a chunk of you are meant to impact a lot of people in whatever way that might look like. Others of you, it doesn't necessarily mean that, okay? Others of you, you might have more of a quiet life in the sense of not being in the public eye, but your energy and your impact extends, it extends. And I have full chills as I'm saying that as well, okay? The Lovers, you have fallen in love with yourself in such a deep way. You are attracting in so much more love in your life in all forms, okay? The Page of Wands, there's a new and exciting path opening here for you. The Fool, there's a whole new path here. Splitting the deck to the Eight of Wands. This is coming forward quickly. Like, the momentum here is quick, it's fast, it's, just like confirmation. The Knight of Swords is also a fast-paced energy with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Like, get ready for things to start picking up. Or it's this energy of, like, once it does start to pick up, it's just going to continue to snowball. So if this message found you, this is your confirmation. You have or are about to enter a new timeline. Be patient as you integrate, as this shift happens, because the timeline shift itself takes some time. Literally the World at the bottom of the deck, which is like cycles coming to a close, like completion energy. So depending on where you're at, be patient. Know that this is where you're headed. It's all going to be worth it. And for some of you who have entered and have been in this integration period of this new timeline, get ready for things to start to snowball. This is exciting. So again, a move or travel feels extremely significant for this collective here. And I feel like that's a good indicator of whether this is for you or not, okay? Woo! I love this energy. This is magnetic energy, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the message there. Let me know if you made it to the end of the video. If you did, give me a sun emoji, because this is the timeline that you've entered / are entering. Subscribe, like the video, share the video. It really does help me out. And if you want to support me in another way, if you feel called, if this reading has touched you, or if any of my content has touched you, I do have a tip jar in the description below. I've opted for a tip jar because personally I don't feel aligned with doing a Patreon or a members only, because I want everybody to have access to my content. And I also, I'm aware, given this economy, that not everybody has the ability to, you know, purchase a membership or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I know a lot of readers do opt for that, and that's beautiful. But personally, I just felt called to leave a tip jar instead. So if you feel called, never expected, always appreciated. You can find that in the description below. Check me out on my other socials, you guys. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I love this energy for you guys so much. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Check out the next healing circle that I'll be posting. You could see that in the Stan Store link in the description below. Also check out the Beehive if you're interested in online community. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.